Folks, welcome into the Crossing Swords second intermission report. I'm your host, Ty B, joined by Kanzi and Jake Micah. Yet again, the Buffalo Sabres had a better period, but another period allowing a goal right before the buzzer. Absolutely heartbreaking there after goals from Dahlin and Curtis Lazar bring them right back into this one. I'm going to send it to you, Kanzi, first. How are you feeling after that period?
Yeah, so I mean, they finally get some confidence here. We see Lazar tip one in. I think Sam Reinhart MVP was in the stands going blowing that one in because he's so he's such an MVP. And then Dahlin finds the back of the net, which is good because we really talked about that, guys. Dahlin finding the flow of the game, finding his confidence, and ripping a shot there. It just shows that he's battling through it and he's kind of getting his bearings here, but. My gosh, this team just cannot get out of a period with an even score. They always have to dig a hole before they go into a third period. I don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't know if that gives me confidence or not going into the third. Where are you on this, Jake?
I'm just along for the ride at this point with this fucking team, bro. I don't even know. I feel like I just go into every game like I expect the unexpected with them. I was just saying, like, before you're hopping on here, you never know there's always something with this team. Some days it's 0 for 5 on the power play. Some days it's they take 4 penalties. Some days it's this. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know why they do it to us. They do it to us and they hurt us, and our emotions are always just going up and down with this team. You never know what they're going to do. The Buffalo Sabres are absolutely wild, but they're out there. Brass missiles. I like that. Dami. That's exactly what they're doing. Make sure you follow Real Talk. They got a ton of great stuff coming out. Great podcast. Kanzi's on there a bunch. But looking at this team going forward here, you get those 2 goals. You claw back into this one. Wasn't necessarily the best period shot total, everything else. Hutton struggling on some. The Devils you saw there. Pavel Zacha misses an absolutely wide open net, goes down the hall, busts his stick, and gets back out there, and then they take that late lead. What are you guys thinking about that period specifically, Jake?
The meme you put up is actually perfect for them because I feel like they've dominated like 39 minutes of this game, like 38 minutes of this game. Like they are clearly, I said it yesterday too, like I was expecting them to come out and blow this team out, honestly, because they just they can dominate the play at any time in this game. But for some reason, they love playing down to competition and make it more interesting on themselves, like Kanzi said right at the beginning. And they really have been good controlling the puck, though. Again, they're not turning it over. It doesn't seem like as much in that period that they would turn the puck over. And I'm actually surprised that they're not putting more pressure, been able to get more pressure, just because they've seemed like they've controlled the puck more often than not.
Yeah, no, they have in general, and the shot charts still, like, they're just not getting the best chances tonight. We've seen them in general get closer to the net, getting a lot of shots there, and that's why they have been scoring at 5-on-5, is they're getting close to the net and getting good opportunities. That's not what we're seeing thus far. A lot of point shots, a lot of shots just off the boards, and I think you need to emphasize that. Get to the net, get some pressure there, get some people in front of this goalie. I know they're just trying to get shots on because Comrie's had that iffy career thus far in the NHL. We're seeing him struggle a little bit now when guys are in front of the net. They've scored, from these point shots twice. So continue to do that. Continue to get that pressure. I think that's a key here, Kanzi.
Yeah, and Robert Hilbert, 19 here. You've been on the money today, man. He really does need to light a fire right now. We all expect a dub, but I don't know if you guys saw before the end of the period, he never shows a lot of emotion. He was about ready, I think, to put his fist through something. I don't know. I really don't know. But this team needs to figure it out fast because, like I keep saying, we need a point out of this. I don't care if it's 1 point. We need 1 point. If you can't get a point out of the New Jersey Devils, you don't belong in this division. You don't belong in the playoffs. Plain and simple. They're not going to beat many teams if they can't clean up shop on the Devils this weekend.
Yeah.
No, exactly. You have the division standings just below us here. You're contending with teams like Washington, Philadelphia, Boston, and Pittsburgh. Those are the top 4 in the division right now. You have to be able to get points when you're playing a team like the New Jersey Devils, playing a guy like Eric Comrie in net. I don't care that you don't have Sam Reinhart out there. This team is good enough to do it without him. The Devils don't have any real superstars. A little Jizzy Jack Hughes has been playing pretty well lately, but he's still not there yet. He's not going to be able to carry this team. I think the Buffalo Sabres and Jack Eichel is going to have to do something here. Jack is going to have to show he's a leader just like Jack Eichel or just like Josh Allen. Ooh. Yeah, that's stupid, but I think he's going to show that fire right here. He has the passion for this team in this city, and we're going to see that here in that third period. Jake, I don't know about you.
Yeah, we haven't had the takeover game yet this year, right? Like, I'm used to a Jack Eichel takeover game once every 4 or 5 games where he just takes over a period, takes over a 10-minute stretch, and it hasn't really happened yet. We were talking about him needing to be more aggressive on the power play, shooting the puck earlier. He needs to just be more aggressive, period. And I think you're 100% on the money there. It hurts. I know we were joking about Reinhart a little bit, but Reinhart, like, him and Eichel together I honestly think they're like special together at like the way that they kind of read each other on the ice and everything. And you can just tell he just doesn't look as comfortable out there without him. And he's played with a bunch of different people this year. Like Tage Thompson has been on that line. He's been with Olofsson. He's been with Hall. Like it's just it feels like he hasn't been able to get into a rhythm really with anybody yet. So I'm hoping that he just kind of decides that he needs to just get himself into a rhythm and just go heat check mode and see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. Skinner's not having the greatest game though right now, and I think we're big free Jeff Skinner guys, but he's not doing it here tonight, Konzi, or this afternoon tonight. This is throwing me off. What do you think Jeff Skinner's got to do here to turn it around?
Take over, literally, just take over. Stop, just go for it. I don't care. Maybe he is going for it. Who knows? Go for it. Take a shot. Rip a shot. Do something other than flopping around the ice trying to draw a penalty. He's very good at it, but take that little biscuit looking thing, put it on your stick, tape to tape, and rip one through, man. It's Comrie.
Skinner's gotten up to that second line for most of the game, actually. He's skated with Eric Stahl and Dylan Cousins. That whole line just hasn't been that great today, but it's good to see him. We got him freed. Now it's time to produce. That line's got to figure it out. They got to turn things around. That bottom line, though, with even they put Casey down there, did real well. I was going to say a very interesting mix right now of what this team's doing, but they're doing it pretty well. Besides those 40 seconds.
I was gonna say at the end of the period, it looked like Middlestat was in a groove. He missed the net on like 2 shots. Like he's definitely finding a rhythm in that line. Like they're getting production from all 4 of the lines right now. It's just like Comrie, bro. Like this guy is not good. He should not be making. They love to make backup goalies look awesome. This for the last 10 years, backup goalies are all stars against this team, and it's happening again today. But I think that they can battle through this. I really do. I just think that they're clearly the better team on the ice the last 2 days.
Yeah, figure it out, boys. As Letterkenny says, figure it out. It's freaking embarrassing. Oh my God. But Ty, your 5-2 is still in the ball game here. Just so you know.
No, it's not. No, it's not. They got 3 points.
Even I'm messed up with the 42nd goal.
But yeah, no, this Lindy Ruff team, you see them getting in front of shot lanes. They're blocking a lot of shots. I think they're purposely forcing the Sabres to take those shots to the outside. That's exactly what they want to do. That's their recipe for success in this game, and we haven't seen the Sabres beat it on a consistent basis. We saw those 2 goals after you started to crowd the net. I think those shots early on, you just weren't getting enough guys in front of Comrie, causing enough trouble. But I think they've really seen it. Hopefully, do we have a garbage can to kick? Yes, we do.
His name's Carter Hutton.
Oh, poor Carter.
I wasn't going to say Carter Hutton, but it is what it is. I think you just got to start getting more shots on, but continue to get the pressure in front. Just don't shoot to shoot. Get guys in front of them, sustain a little bit of zone time here, and I think that's the recipe, Konzi.
Yeah, I just – the big thing here is cutting down on shots and getting quicker turnarounds into transition. And that's the thing that's been a problem with this team is consistency of that. We saw that yesterday. I mentioned in the pregame show, having the defense come up in the rush. come up in the rush, come up in the rush. Well, we haven't seen much of that today. We need a little bit more of that. So hopefully we saw tail end of the third period, Darlene coming up there, hitting a Ras missile. Shout out Real Talk with that. But we need a little bit more of that. Also, Rasmus Ristolainen, anything I've ever said about Ristolainen on Twitter, I'm just going to eat crow right now.
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Oh, wow.
Where is it?
Huh?
I don't see it.
We'll dig deep into my Twitter, but he's
Okay.
played well this season. He's been kind of the rock of the defensive pair. Had that one bad game, but what a great shot, great positioning. He's been all over the ice, and I think we finally may have seen Risto turn the corner, hopefully. So, but we'll see coming into the third period. However,
yeah, I think a whole completely different role from what he was doing before, where it's just protecting that. I think he's able to use his skating skills a little bit more, use his body a little bit more, and I think that's when he's at his best, when he's able to just play athletically and use his athleticism.
Yeah,
and
I think I have to. I think I have to. I think today.
People are talking about Reinhardt for MVP. What about our guy Rasmus Ristolainen? Who knows? Looking like Frylock, but Sabres 5-3. Talking about McCabe. Yeah, McCabe.
Yeah, we're not going to disagree.
It's not just Ristolainen, that whole pairing. Exactly. But $10 for every Hutton save, $10 for every goal he lets in.
Yeah.
He thinks he's coming out with more money. I'll take you up on that. That's just free money. Thank you. Carter Hutton is not going to allow another goal for the rest of the game. I hope I don't curse him like Maniac did 20 seconds into the game. But I think if you keep him off the score sheet here, the Sabres will get at least more than one goal here. I think they end this one in regulation. You're getting a ton of action here. If they let in another goal, is there a chance? Yeah, I think the Sabres can outscore them. They can continue to score. This is a bad goalie in net with Eric Comrie. He's an .868 save percentage, and never really done too much in the NHL. I believe this is his 9th appearance. Yeah, no, it's not happening. I think the Sabres are going to get this one done, boys.
Boys, did you see this? We got a little gambling going on here.
I'll take it. I'm taking it.
Yeah, honestly, I think what it comes down to is, like you said and like Jake said, it's got to be an Eichel takeover in the third period, because you know what? Mm-hmm. He's our captain. He's our guy. He's been our unsung hero for years, and they've done nothing but put this guy alongside some really interesting players. It's time for him to break the system up a little bit and start firing that puck when he's open. Rip it home, Jack. Rip it home. Give us that
the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper, baby. Let's go.
Yep, give me some Jack the Ripper to end this game, baby. Give us another Sabres win. Put us into a playoff position. Keep us over 500. That's exactly what we need. We got Tony Vegas 3 calling a Skinner's first in the third. We got the Rip It Home. Yeah, Rip It Home. No. Jack the Ripper, baby. Let's do this, Buffalo Sabres fans. For myself, Ty B, Konzi, and Jake will be here on the post-game show. We might have a few other people jumping in to talk about their reactions on the game. I think Dwayne's going to be back in. Maybe some of the other train wreck guys want to hop on with us. So it's going to be a great time. Make sure you stay tuned on at Trainwreck Spurts on Twitter, at Cross Swords Pod, and at Two Goalies One Mic for stuff throughout the game and throughout the season. Get over to trainwrecksports.com as well to read everything up on the website. Tons of content coming out continuously, whether it's NBA, NHL, NFL. We cover it all. UB Bulls, doesn't matter. But we got 3 words left for you. Let's go, Buffalo.